Param Shanti to all the divine souls. Our salutations to our beloved Bapuji and Brahmama. Welcome to the day 10 of the Behad Gyan course. Please note, do not be narrow-minded. Widen your thought process. As you increase the curiosity to know more about yourself, your creator, and finally the ultimate almighty authority, you will come closer to the supreme divine knowledge, Behad Gyan, shared by Almighty Authority Himself. The more curious and excited you are to listen to the Behad Gyan, the more you will be able to understand the knowledge. On the 10th day of our spiritual journey, we will delve deeper into the profound meaning of the mantra Behad ki param 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 Maha Shanti hai, Maha Shanti hai, Maha Shanti hai, bestowed upon us by Bapuji, whom to connect to while doing yoga and how to connect with the divine through yoga. We shall also explore what are the signs that signify our spiritual awakening after attaining soul consciousness and discover the array of experiences that one can encounter on the path to spiritual realization. We shall learn to create supreme positive thoughts of the highest vibrations which are aligned with the divine and understand how one can be a medium of getting the Param light on earth and spread the vibrations of Param Shanti on earth, and finally, what should be our efforts. There are many instances where we have heard that after reading the Bhagavad Gita for 7 days, the souls have attained moksha. So after listening to the 10-day Behad Gyan course, even we should affirm ourselves that we have attained that Jivan Mukt state. Bhakti will definitely give you fruit, but only Gyan or knowledge will help you reach God. Lord Krishna has also said that there is nothing more supreme than knowledge. Nothing can purify you other than the supreme divine knowledge. Only knowledge can purify your mind, intellect, and sanskars. It is very important to change one's sanskars in order to experience our true self. There are so many types of yoga, like karma yoga, bhakti yoga, buddhi yoga, but the most supreme of them all is buddhi yoga. It is only through buddhi yoga that you will be able to control your mind. As the buddhi becomes stronger by the power of discernment or vivek, it is only through detachment to this illusory world that we will be able to control our mind. For those of you whose primary focus is yoga, it's very important to note, do not focus on how to control your mind. Rather, put your attention on where you should put your mind. Bapuji's guidance emphasizes the profound importance of immersing your mind in the supreme divine knowledge and turning your focus inward to explore your true identity. By doing so, you're destined to transcend to the higher dimensions of existence. As and when you immerse your mind in the knowledge, it will keep entering your intellect. Now comes the question, which Gyan should you immerse yourself in? You must put your mind in the most supreme divine knowledge, that is the Behad Gyan bestowed on us by Bapuji. For the beginners, it is difficult to become thoughtless. In the live meditation classes in the YouTube channel Param Shanti Motivation and Meditation, Sister Sakshi Patel takes the viewers on a journey to look inwards and find the reason and the solution to their problems through the lens of Behad Gyan. She helps them let go, release the bad memories and negative emotions like stress and anxiety. When we realize that whatever we see through this eyes is not the truth, our quest to know the truth starts with focusing our attention inwards. As we go deeper in knowledge, our vivek, which is the power to discern, and vairagya towards this mortal world becomes stronger. The knowledge makes one realize that we are not this body, our sense organs, our mind, nor the intellect. We are pure divine souls. While some souls are in search of scientific and materialistic knowledge, some are in the quest of the search of the supreme truth, which is beyond this material world. This is the reason why Bapuji says that souls are broadly of two types, Had and Behad souls. Even the Ashtavakra Gita talks about knowing oneself first. It is very important to understand that we are different from this body. There must be some divine conscious energy which runs our mind, intellect, and body. Go within. Put your attention on knowing oneself and connect with your true self. As the saying goes, whatever you think, you become. So keep constantly reminding yourself as to who you truly are. As you complete the 10-day course of Behad Gyan, you will get the clarity on the theory of karma, the purpose of human birth, how did we come in the cycle of life and death, and much more. We must burn our vices and change our sanskars by churning the knowledge. The atmosphere around us is so negative and it can affect our minds easily. But at that point of time, one must take the help of knowledge and control the mind. Let us take an example here. If I have to see the time in my clock in the darkness, I will need a clock and a torch. Torch here symbolizes the knowledge that helps us to see the clock or our true self, that is the soul. It helps us go beyond our mind, intellect, and sanskars and realize that we are souls. When you come to Behad Gyan and contemplate on your soul's classification, you realize that your identity is not limited to Shiv. It is much beyond that, and that one has a power of 1,000 suns inside one's soul. Now, let us understand the process of meditation. How can we relate with the Param Shanti mantra? Param Shanti in itself carries an energy of high frequency and vibration. Now comes the question, when does this mantra have power or an effect on oneself and others? Just like how one needs to connect to God with a feeling, when one understands the meaning of the mantra and chants it with the feeling, that is, when one is able to feel the vibrations of supreme peace. By chanting this mantra, one is able to attain the state of soul realization. The word Param Shanti, which has been given to us by Bapuji, has not come from the solar system, unlike Om Shanti, which only refers to Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar of the solar system. Param Shanti has come from the highest of the highest, Behad ke Kala ka Paramdam. When you think or chant this mantra, the Param light from the highest of the highest Paramdam enters into your soul. When you think of Param Shanti, the vibrations from the atmosphere of the highest Paramdam will touch your soul. By practicing chanting this mantra, you will develop the qualities of fearlessness and patience. In order to experience supreme peace, one must surrender and have complete faith on this divine mantra. People in Bhakti Marg still fear even after they have strong faith in their gods, while the path of knowledge, Gyan Marg, makes you fearless. Every thought radiates energy and has an effect in your body. When you think or chant Param Shanti mantra, your entire cell in your body reacts accordingly. How do we realize that we have become soul conscious? When we win over our vices like lust, anger, hatred, jealousy, greed, we rise to our true self and attain the state of supreme happiness, supreme peace, and supreme joy. When you become soul conscious, you will be satisfied with whatever you have in life. You will always have positive thoughts in your mind. How to become soul conscious? Imagine a tiny dot of divine light in your forehead, which has the power of 1,000 suns. Affirm that the Param light from the highest of the highest Paramdam is entering your soul and spreading to every part of your body. What is our end goal? Self transformation, world transformation is our end goal. Imagine that we are getting the experience of becoming soul conscious. Now, what are the supreme thoughts that we must affirm in our minds? Bapuji has said that I am a Behad soul. I have Behad ke Behad ki kala. You can always be connected to your goal by constantly affirming that I am Behad ki Param Atma. I have all the qualities that is there in Behad ke Behad ki Param Pita. Now, through intellect, one must imagine that I am in Behad ki Paramdam, in the incorporeal seed stage of a soul. In that stage, you resemble the Almighty Authority. You must now visualize and create the affirmation that 10 celestial degrees of Param light is coming from the highest of the highest Behad ke Paramdam. It is entering our entire multiverse and filling it with supreme peace, supreme happiness, and supreme joy. It is also told by Lord Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita that do not leave, but forget all your bodily relations, become soul conscious, and remember me. I will forgive and destroy all your bad karmas and finally will take you to my highest of the highest abode. Now, for all the Behad souls, the highest of the highest abode is Behad ke Behad ki Kala ka Paramdam. One must become Farishta Swarup, which means no attachment to the body or any bodily relations, and take the Param light from the highest abode. Whatever dimension we think of, we will get the power from that dimension. From there, your intellect will get the power to discern. For example, if you're thinking of the multiverse, you will get the power from that creation. There are wormholes which act as pathways to connect the creations. As you cross the different dimensions like galaxy, universe, multiverse, you come across Behad ke Kala ka Vishwa, which is 2101 PD, 10,101 PD, 11 lakh 1001 PD, 1 crore PD, and creation does not stop here. Much beyond this is the highest supreme abode of the Almighty, which is filled with supreme Param light, that is Behad ke Behad ki Kala ka Param Prakash. Bapuji says, चित्र में विचित्र को याद करोगे तो चरित्रवान बन जाओगे, which means if you visualize the picture of Bapuji in the highest abode and focus on a white divine point of light on his forehead, visualize and affirm through the power of your thought that the Param light from his soul is entering your soul and your body is getting filled with Param light. As soon as you enter the atmosphere of the most supreme Behad ke Behad ka Paramdam, through the power of your thought, your soul will get the Param light from this creation. When this Param light enters your body, all your diseases will vanish and you will feel very light. After listening to this 10-day Behad Gyan course, We hope that you have attained the state of Jivan Mukti, which is in life liberation, and request you to join hands in becoming a part in transforming this multiverse. Thank you for watching Param Shanti.